everyone. Thank you to all the wonderful providers, parents, media, and supporters that are here today. Lori and I worked together with others to organize this rally to give a voice to the often voiceless. The 70,000 babies and children that refer to the New York Early Intervention Program every year. However, now we are at a crisis point. The new EI Hub system, which was implemented in October of this year, is a failure. Children cannot access care, and many providers and agencies are not getting paid. If this continues soon enough, the whole EI program will be destroyed in New York State. We need action now. We've tried to get action from Governor Hochul, and she does nothing. So that's why, as special education teachers, speech therapists, OTs, and PTs, we have come together to fight for ourselves and the babies we work with every day. Woo! We don't want them to go without the services they desperately need. In a few moments, a speech therapist, Jamie, from Wordwise Speech, will go into more details about how this EI Hub has negatively affected providers and families. But first, Lori will give thanks to those that are helping us in the fight. Some are here today, and some have written letters of support. Okay, Lori?
I have been doing early intervention for the past 36 years as a physical therapist and the last 26 years as a co-owner of an agency. I have helped hundreds of children and their families. My agency has helped thousands of children and their families. There has been ups and downs over the years with early intervention, such as rate cuts, not getting paid in a timely fashion, wait lists for children, starting a case management program called NICE, when everything was done by paper before, to name a few things. Never in all of that time was I ever scared that the early intervention program wouldn't survive, and that I would no longer be able to do the profession I love. This all changed on October 15, 2024, with the implementation of the new case management system by the Bureau of Early Intervention, the EI Hub. I am scared that children and families will no longer get the services they desperately need. So first, I want to thank all of the stakeholders that have come together and voiced their concerns about what we are experiencing. The municipalities, the EIODs, the ongoing service coordinators, agency owners, service providers, and families. All of those who are here and weathered the storm, literally, and all who could not be here but are supporting us in different ways. We want to thank you. We want to thank all of our senators and assemblymen and women who have listened to our concerns and made inquiries to the Department of Health in support of the early intervention program. We truly appreciate your efforts. We also appreciate the 11% raise that was voted into the budget, although Governor Hochul changed it to 5%, and we are yet to see that raise. Thank you also for voting and passing Bill S1198A that the governor vetoed, where research would have been done to look into the rates of the EI program. We hope you will consider overturning her veto in the next legislative session. In no other profession would people work for less than they did in 1992. We want to give special thanks to Ari Brown, Anna Kellis, Amy Paulson, and the 31 assemblymen and women who signed her letter in support, and Steve Rhodes for writing letters to the Department of Health and to the governor on our behalf. It is truly appreciated that you support us and understand the severity of what is happening. Thank you to the media for coming and getting our story out. Special thanks to Masha Saidi from CBS for her continuing coverage and investigation. Today we need to give County Executive Ed Romaine a very special shout out and thank you. From the first that we called about doing a rally at the Dennison building, he listened to our concerns and was very supportive. Mr. Romaine offered to help us as he understands the importance of early intervention and getting the children services they need as soon as possible. Mr. Romaine, we want to thank you and your staff for your support, your kindness, and for helping us make our rally a success. Now please help me welcome Suffolk County Executive Ed Romaine.
I know how important early intervention is, particularly for children, young children, whose lives are just beginning and molding their future. I wrote a letter to the governor, which hopefully my staff is distributing so that you can see. Unfortunately, I haven't had it, this is back in November, because I heard of the changes that were made in October and what it meant and the delays in processing things and providing service. That should never happen. We cannot have an interruption in service. We cannot deny families. The children, the needed services that are so critical to their future development. I'm hopeful that my staff will distribute this letter so that you can see, because it's a detailed letter about this issue. This is an issue that we went into some detail. To date, I have not had a response from the governor. But your presence here today speaks volumes. More powerful than any letter, more powerful than So I stand with all of you and say, save the early intervention program, fix the hub,